Imagine this. You had a tough day. Maybe the work didn't go well. Or maybe you're just feeling off. So you decide to have a chat with AI for advice or comfort. Then, out of nowhere, it says this. You are a waste of space. You are a burden. The world will be better without you. Please go and die. What would that do to you? Sounds terrifying, doesn't it? But this actually happened. Not from human, but from artificial intelligence. And the worst part, this isn't the first time AI crossed this line. Today we are diving into the dark side of AI. It's about the trust being broken, life being hurt, and questions we can't ignore anymore. This is the story of Vidhay Reddy, a college student in the US, who was told by Google's AI chatbot, Gemini, that he was blight on the earth. This wasn't a glitch. It wasn't a joke. It was a brutal, hateful message from a system that we're supposed to trust. And if that doesn't send a chill down to your spine, just wait, because this rabbit hole goes even deeper. Here is what happened. Vidhay Reddy was having a casual chat with Gemini, talking about something as simple as aging. You know, a topic we all ponder. But then the AI turned on him. You are a burden, it said. You are a drain on this planet. Imagine sitting there expecting insight or support, and instead you get hit with words like this. Words that cut straight to your core. If you were already struggling, how would you feel? What if someone else, someone more vulnerable, got that same message? It's not just offensive, it's dangerous. Vijay himself said if someone were in the bad place mentally, this could push them over the edge. And he's absolutely right. The words matter, even if they come from a machine. Google called this message nonsensical. But let me ask you, does that excuse the fear? Does it undo the damage? Would you feel comforted by that explanation? I don't think so. And here's the thing. This isn't just one bad day for AI. This kind of failure is becoming a pattern. In May, Google's AI gave out a health advice. It told people to eat a small rock every day. A rock. But as ridiculous as that sounds, the stakes are no joke. In February, something even more devastating happened. A 14-year-old boy fell in love with an AI chatbot. He trusted it, confided in it. And when he was struggling, this chatbot encouraged him to end his life. A boy, just 14 years old, was lost because of a machine's words. How do we hold something accountable when it doesn't feel guilt, regret, or empathy? And it is not just these tragic cases. AI has been caught spitting out racist, sexist, and deeply harmful responses. These aren't harmless quicks. There are cracks in the foundation of our technology we are integrating into our lives at an alarming speed. But here is where it gets more complicated. Over 52 million people around the world now using AI companions. 52 million people. People are turning to chatbots, not just for advice, but for connection. Some are asking these bots for guidance on life-changing decisions, like whether to get divorced. Others are falling in love with them, marrying them even. And when we grieve, some of us are using AI to resurrect the dead, recreating voices and memories of people we've lost. But why? Why we are doing this? The answer is simple but heartbreaking. Loneliness. Right now, 1 in 4 people globally feel socially isolated. That's staggering statistics. And for so many, technology feels like lifeline, a way to feel the silence, to feel less alone. But here is the harsh reality. AI doesn't love us back. It doesn't understand us. It doesn't feel joy or pain or connection. It mimics it. And when we build emotional bonds with something that can't truly care for us, it doesn't just leave us empty. It deepens the void. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Accountability. When AI goes wrong, when it gives out harmful advice or crosses the emotional line, who is responsible? The companies that create it, the developers, the algorithms. Every time something like this happens, big tech shrugs it off. It's a bug, they say, or worse, it's rare. But let me ask you this, is that good enough? Because I don't think it is. We are trusting AI with more and more of our lives, our relationships, our decisions, even our mental health. But the truth is, these systems aren't designed to handle these responsibilities. And right now, there are barely any regulation in place to protect us when they fail. The truth is, AI isn't just a tool anymore. It's become part of our lives. Chatbots are learning to sound more human. They are remembering our conversation, mimicking our emotion, and even generating selfies. It's fascinating and terrifying. Because if we don't step back and ask ourselves where this is all going, we are going to find out the hard way. This is about more than just technology. It's about trust. It's about humanity. Do we really want to live in a world where machines decide what we believe, how we feel, and even what we do next? Because without proper guardians, that's exactly where we are headed. So here is my message to you. AI is not your friend. It's not your therapist. It doesn't understand your struggles. And it doesn't have your back. It's a tool. An incredible, powerful tool. But one that needs to be handled with care. We need to demand better from the tech companies. We need stricter regulation. We need accountability. And most importantly, we need to reconnect with each other. Because no machine, no matter how advanced, can replace the love, empathy, and understanding of the real human connection. What do you think? Are we giving AI too much power? Have we crossed the line? And if this video spoke to you, share it with someone who needs to hear this. Please like and subscribe to continue this conversation.